Alright, James, Charlotte guy, had a little delay in schedule here. Caught me a flu. First time in 4 years. No, it's not COVID, don't worry. I'm going to try to move you along best I can, and we're going to be, it's much simpler than it's made out to be, and there's some differences in C motion. We simplified it, some of the complexities, but I'm going back to Mac here because he's very very abruptly and briefly he's demonstrating a lot of questions that a lot of people have, like, is it a cast out, is it an early release, etc., etc. And then in C motion, plane doesn't matter, okay? Let me run through this.
How do they cut the ball if the left wrist is so bent? It's because the right elbow is coming down, stayed 6 here, it's straightening out. The club will come out the same movement every time.
There you go.
The same rotation.
So it's advancing the hands.
Every time.
But it's not done with the hands.
Even with the left wrist so strong.
It's
The
through
right
a
elbow's in charge.
coordinated
The moment you get to the bottom, you get over here and try to flip the
set of
hands over,
movements.
your hand is bent to the right elbow. Yeah. Just dead flexion. What? Yeah, you feel the sensation.
Compound action, as Mr. Austin would say.
So if you have a weak left hand like this, see how it's up in the palm? Okay. And the right hand is more on top. They're taking fine here, then all of a sudden the right elbow bends and look at the rotation going on.
Okay, if you have a weak left and then a stronger right, I used to have a weak right too. I'm really in trouble. What's wrong? I know.
Alright.
If I turn my right stronger, would that help?
You can get yourself confused on here if you want.
Left hand's got to get over. Okay?
Don't do that.
Left hand's just got to move.
Oh. Start showing you what I'm looking for here. Things you can't see, or barely. So it's what I would call a cupped left hand and a straight up and down right hand. Right hand and wrist are straight up and down. Okay. Left wrist is not. It's pretty much what Mac is talking about. He's not deviating this one way down. He's not dumping it like that and then trying to flatten it out and roll it over. Okay. What he calls a scoop. Okay. A little different than Mac showed, because it is now, it's, I'd say, neutral, pointing down slightly. It's not bowing, it's not supinating. This is really hard to see here. There's still a little bent backedness and a little bit upwardness on that snuff box there. Okay. Watch the symmetrical finish. There we go. And you gotta really squint to see these little contours that make such a big difference. Okay. Now, instead of getting into the chest wall and the big framework, I'll do my absolute best here without a cameraman. As always, well, even with a cameraman, they don't always know where where to point the camera. Okay. So, what Mac's talking about is having your hand in this position, then retaining that, and rotating your hands, and then just essentially going straight up. Okay. Now, what he's also doing, I'm going to do a bargaining grip here. This is where the TGM stuff is more complicated. You know, when you put the hands together, okay, see, yeah, when you start doing this stuff, you're making what they call accumulators. Levers here, here, and somewhere in here. When you split the hands, okay, you're getting rid of that lever, or that accumulator, okay? Now it's coming in this way, okay? Picture a big nail going through here and coming out over there. Nick Bradley, okay? That's going to allow you to just be dominant with this side and get more out of it. Okay? I'll get that damn tractor out of here. The drawbacks of living on a golf course. Alright. So, forget about everything except the arms and the hands, okay? Let's get the action going. Okay? We're about parallel here. This is the more important part when you start out. We're not going to be changing this guy, the left guy. He's going to go along for the ride right there. Pretty much like how he showed with the ruler. He kind of over-exaggerated it a little bit, but here you go. What these TGM guys would call, okay, parallel position. Okay. This is critical. Mac blew right by it. He showed it, but okay. So we have some preset angle. This is going to move upward, a little bit of cock, as it goes this way also. Here, that's what you got to get. Since our hand angles across like that, the knuckles and the fingers can throw you off. Just don't angle across the corner. What we want is this wrist get to a point where it's just going straight up. So it's perpendicular to the ground. Okay? Perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. Club head reorients. It's still perpendicular. Perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. Right? And we don't dump it off like that. We retain that curvature there. And you just used all of your right side like crazy. Okay? I would just sacrifice a half a bucket, a whole bucket. It's not a sacrifice. Okay. Just there. straight up and down, straight, okay, that's where it's huge. The right arm package, chest wall, side bend, all that, okay, all that stuff is delivering. What Mac is saying is huge now, see? Go straight up and down, boom, an extension. I don't use a lot of pressure on my elbow. I feel it more in the muscles. There. See? That's where your control is. So this is acting on this. You will get a little bit of downward arch. Not much. Exaggerate it, try to get it through like that. There, see? Your finish with that action never allows the bad end of the club, the toe, to cross over the heel. It wraps around your head. Oh. But a huge difference here. The two-handed, this makes it so much easier, okay? I like how Mac termed it. You just rotate your hands and you go up. That's it. Okay? I've covered a lot of the details of the arm bend and stuff before. Okay? Very important, because if you don't get this in position, most people will be in some kind of laid off position. I know, I've fought that a long time. Club head's out of whack. You already don't have a chance. Okay? Why you see guys like Furyk and Wolf. We're like, how do they hit the ball? Well, they're in good position. Here. They're straight down, steep as all hell. And then they shallow it out at the bottom, not with their hands, but by the proper actions. Okay? I reiterate. Try it in both grips so you can feel the difference there. There's Vardy. Okay? More going on, it's more restricted. Okay? There's more pressure here. Okay. Split them. Whoop. There's a whole different world of freewheeling action there. Okay? And definitely as a drill, just let go. Let go, regrip, straight down. Okay? Gross exaggeration. Boom. That's all right arm and hand. Boom. Okay? Don't let off of that. There's the two. There's your two angles you create starting the swing as you move to the right. Okay? And then it gets vertical. Like this. This to be straight up and down. Okay? There you go. Front of the orients. There you go. That's the stuff that's so hard to film. You gotta feel it. Okay? You won't be able to stand there in the narrow stands, not even hardly move your legs or hips, and you'll have compression and zap on the golf ball. Get started off with that, and I'll go ahead and contact me. I'll be I should be all the way back up to speed here by tomorrow, I think. Feeling a lot better. All right, peace out.